which was Raffi's sleeping bag and other bits of trash they had tried to burn. And then they had gone to the front of the tent, and Lance had opened it up, and when he looked inside, he saw Raffi, who was alive. He was laying on his side, and he was only wearing these filthy green shorts, and he just looked totally emaciated and terrible and haggard. I mean, the guy really looked like he was on death's door. And then Raffi, when he saw Lance looking in, he just said, "Please tell me you have some water." And Lance did have some water. He gave it to him. And then Lance, knowing that Raffi was with another person, Dave, he said, "Hey, where is the guy you were with?" And Raffi, as he's drinking the water, just kind of casually pointed out of the tent somewhere off behind where Lance and his partner was. And so Lance and his partner, they turned around and they didn't see anybody. They were just kind of looking off towards the canyon wall, and there was nothing there. And so Lance turned around again, and he said, "Are you sure he's over there?" And Raffi, without any expression on his face, just continued to point and said, "Yes, he's right over there." And so Lance, he got up, he turned around, and he began walking towards this canyon wall. But before he got there, he nearly tripped over this arrangement of rocks on the ground. And when he looked down at them, he knew someone clearly had arranged these rocks in a particular way. And so, with a growing sense of dread, Lance reached down and he moved aside one of these rocks. And underneath it, he saw Dave's face. It would turn out, the night before, when Raffi and Dave had crawled outside of their tent and began having that very intense conversation, what they were talking about is, what do? We know we're going to die. No one's going to reach us before we die of starvation, or we die of dehydration, or maybe some animal is going to come attack us and kill us. Like, we don't have any hope. It would turn out, the night before, when Raffi and Dave had crawled outside of their tent and began having that very intense conversation, what they were talking about is, what do? We know we're going to die. No one's going to reach us before we die of starvation, or we die of dehydration, or maybe some animal is going to come attack us and kill us. Like, we don't have any hope. It would turn out, the night before, when Raffi and Dave had crawled outside of their tent and began having that very intense conversation, what they were talking about is, what do? We know we're going to die. No one's going to reach us before we die of starvation, or die of dehydration, or maybe some animal is going to come attack us and kill us. Like, we don't have any hope.
Mrs. Not Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah, not doctor.
Saya Khan 2.0. She is masquerading as a doctor, offering advice, even calling herself a licensed therapist at different points. But people are finding out now that she is lying about some of her credentials.
When I said I worked under a license, see, all of this is terminology. The people will open up their ears and do what school teaches therapists to do. I'm not a therapist, but...
Tell the audience out there where you first got your start.
As like a therapist, I started off as a marriage, family, and child therapist about 18 years ago, before I obtained my doctorate degree in counseling psychology.
None of y'all seem to be actively listening.
Once I became a doctor of psychology, I transitioned from a therapist to a psychology expert in private practice. And so I no longer practice under a license. I now am in private practice.
You're making all the money now.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what people don't understand, right? So just to educate some folks a little bit, a license is really only needed so you can bill insurance.
The medical practitioners who heard this clip lost their mind.
That is incredibly misleading. Hello, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, professor of science. Yes, you do need a license to bill insurance, but that is not why licensure exists. Licensure protects you. It means I have completed specific education and supervised clinical hours, passed rigorous exams, and I'm a...
It feels like I'm Forrest Gump. What does it do then? It feels like I'm Forrest Gump. every time I'm running through arc raiders.
What city? Okay. Man, that's your own town. I know where you from. Yeah. I'm going to see uptown. I don't even know nothing about it. Yeah. I'm going home on Thursday. I'm going to go visit. Yeah. I remember when they picked him up, there was a whole controversy. I like this kid. No one liked him. Yeah, look at him now, bro. I don't never like nobody. I ain't like one thing. That was bad. Before he got hurt,
me tell you something about Lieutenant Dane.
Forrest.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. So I ran to the end of the road.
Crazy. This is a new company record.
As you know, folks living out of their suitcases and hat cases.
Where the hell you think you're going? I got an airstrike inbound right now. They're gonna name the...
It was thinking, it wasn't making, it was making, as
awarded 4 medals of honor to men from each of the armed services.
America owes you a debt of gratitude, son.
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
he got a daddy named Forrest too.
You're his daddy, Forrest.
You can come stay at my house in Greenbow. I'll take care of you if you're sick.
Would you marry me, Forrest?
Tight. This scene is meant to echo that earlier.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm...
You may think you know Forrest Gump. He ran across America.
Forrest, this is your son. I'm ready. Forrest, this is your son.
No purpose in this army.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm very excited.
And let me tell you something about Lieutenant Dane. That day,
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute.
Sergeant! God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160.
You would, Forrest.
but you won't marry me.
You don't want to marry me.
Why don't you?
Where the hell you think you're going? I got an airstrike inbound right now. They're gonna name the whole area. Don't you stay here, God damn it! That's an order. I gotta find Bubba.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. When I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town. But when I got there, I ran across Greenbow County. And I figured since they're run this spot. But when I got there, I thought, I ran clear across Alabama.
Feeling like Forrest Gump running through art. Have some fun. Get this damn game.